So here's a big thing that I didn't mention in my last podcast. No one's ever going to be giving up their nukes again after they've seen this, after what's going on with Ukraine. They're not. They are not going to be giving up their nukes. Why would you? Why would you give up your nukes if you know that this is what happens? And for those that don't know, Ukraine actually had nuclear weapons, and it was from the time when they were part of the Soviet Republic. They had nuclear weapons, and in 1994, Bill Clinton goes over to Ukraine and tries to convince them, and does apparently convince them in 1994, to disarm their nukes, saying that, oh, well, you disarm your nukes and you'll be protected by the United States. Don't worry, you're okay. You can disarm. Nothing will ever happen to you. Just disarm your nukes. And now look what happens to them. Yeah, all these other countries like Iran, North Korea, yeah, good luck trying to get their nukes away from them. They're like, hell no, that's like what's saving me from being annihilated by some country like Russia. It's a major protection for whoever has control over the country so that they don't get overthrown or taken over by a bigger country like we're seeing here with Russia. Another big thing that we want to mention is that now all of a sudden everyone wants to join NATO. Everyone does now. Finland is like, yeah, all of what we said about being neutral and we don't need. Oh, yeah. We want to join NATO, please. No kidding. Because you find out like, oh, shoot, is this what happens to you if you don't join NATO? Because essentially, countries like Finland and other countries we can mention too in Europe, they're like, oh, shoot. If Ukraine was in NATO and they're not in NATO, chances are 99% sure that this would never have happened. And it's true. It's true. I think Ukraine always wanted to be in NATO, but there are certain qualifications you have to meet with anti-corruption. And Ukraine has been dealing with a lot of corruption too. They don't have a squeaky clean record. They're trying to become less corrupt, I believe. But, they were dealing with a little bit of corruption, which is one of the reasons why they were unable to join NATO right away. Or last year, 2 years ago, they couldn't join. They wouldn't be allowed in because they didn't meet the qualifications.